Hey, what's up everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of One Piece chapter 649. Okay, so we got a celebration and then a shocking revelation. That rhymes. Alright, so the chapter basically starts off, Straw Hats are celebrating. They want to honor them as heroes, but they're like, no, that's disgusting to even be thought of as heroes. And that's one of the problems I've always thought of with One Piece is that they're kind of always looked at as heroes. And there was actually an explanation that Oda had given in, I believe it was the prequel to One Piece where he started One Piece. It was Romance Dawn. It was a story, and it basically kind of separated. There was two types of pirates. There were the ones that pillage and rape and do all the horrible stuff, and then there was the people that just defeat them to live on. And I kind of wish he would have brought that into One Piece because then it would have kind of threw away the whole idea of, they're actually heroes, because I believe, I forget the name of the exact type, because they had names. There was the type of pirates and then these type of pirates. So I wish he would have brought that over and there wouldn't be any problems of, oh, he's a hero, he's a villain or whatever. They would have just been cut and dry. They're pirates of two different classes. That's it. But either way, they still, they did what they had to do. At the end of the day, the Straw Hats have consciences, and they know it's right. They know what they have to do, so you can't fault them for that. They're pirates, but they have consciences. They can't just let people get hurt and such. Unless it's a bad guy and they're kicking his butt. They're celebrating, and a lot of dancing and stuff. Kind of reminds me of when they in Skypiea, when they had that party and they were all dancing and stuff. That's what I love about One Piece, those crazy celebrations. Oda doesn't matter. He doesn't care. Oh, well, I'm not going to be #1 in the rankings. I'm going to take a time to do the celebration, and I love that about him. He just, is not the greatest plot point, but he does add something very interesting at the end. I'm going to get to it, but, the whole dancing and stuff, I really enjoy that, as well as it's the Straw Hats. That's what they are. That's what they do. And, we see, basically the Hody Jones, Vanderdecken, and the whole new fishermen pirates were basically locked up in prison. We see them in the cell and such, and it's just funny looking at them. Freaking losers that they are. They got whooped bad. We see Watsasumi get carried away by the Kraken. He's not allowed back in the country. That was hilarious. He's all mopped up, just laid out, getting dragged away. And yeah, all that stuff. Pretty much, we see everything. One of the things that I'm gonna get to right now, Jinbei turned down Luffy. He says he got duties to attend to. He can't go, so Luffy unfortunately doesn't have a new Straw Hat pirate. This is two things. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It was a good thing because I thought he was very fitting to be a Straw Hat. He knew the history of what happened before the time skip. He was around before the time skip with Luffy. And, overall he was strong. He would have been a great addition, bridging the gap between fishmen and humans, putting, fishmen as a team member. He did say he will join them again later if they ask him again, when he sees them once, whatever. I forget what he said he has to do. He has to attend to his duties anyway. And once if they ask him again, he will join them, the Straw Hats. But I think if the time was now, if he was going to be a Straw Hat. Two, it's a good thing though, because it gives an opportunity for someone else to be a Straw Hat, preferably. I've been saying this for the longest time. I want kind of a quote-unquote female Luffy to be a Straw Hat, but I'll leave that for another video. But yeah, I kind of want a more female approach with a new Straw Hat, as opposed to another Jinbei. I mean, another, male with Jinbei and such. And then the ending part of the chapter was the very most interesting stuff, I guess you could say. We find out that basically Shirahoshi, as the princess, is a weapon, Poseidon's weapon. Basically, Robin, she talks to the king of Atlantis. You hear me? I almost said Atlantis. Of Fishman Island. And, he tells her basically that they talk about Joy Boy, whatever. She's asking him who's Joy Boy and such. And we learned quite a bit in this chapter about Joy Boy and the ancient weapon Poseidon and such. And Shirahoshi is an ancient weapon. Very interesting. This is very interesting for the fact that I think if the government finds out about this, they're going to want Shirahoshi. They're going to try to go take her captive and possibly destroy Fishman Island. This is where things are going to get tricky. Will that mean that possibly they're going to want to take her with them because, she's such a weapon and the government want her? If they find out about all this, because, they could find out about this. If they find out about this, her life is in jeopardy. So I wonder if possibly Straw Hats are going to take her with them. Who knows? Time will tell. Maybe she could swim next to the ship, or possibly there's some way of shrinking her down or something. I don't know, but that was very interesting, and overall balanced out the chapter of, not much was going on in the beginning, just celebrating and looking at the pirates and prison and watch Sumi getting dragged away, but then we get a crazy revelation, and that was pretty interesting and done very well, you know, balancing out the chapter. Let me know what you thought of it. What was your whole take on this whole Poseidon's weapon thing within Shirahoshi? Just all the craziness. Jinbei turning down Luffy, do you think that was the correct thing for Oda to do? Or do you think Jinbei should have been there now, later, or just you didn't want him as a pirate to begin with? Let me know in the comment section below, or with a video response, give me your thoughts on the whole thing. Pretty crazy chapter. Two crazy things. Jinbei turned him down, and Poseidon's weapon. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the chapter, and have an awesome day, people.